Hi everyone, Chef Kimmy-kun here, and today is going to be another of my top 5 picks. So today I am going to do my favorite book to movie series. Now, I actually, sadly, haven't read a lot of these books. I plan to though. So I have that going for me. I've started at least one of them, two of them, too. And my first series will probably make you guys roll your eyes, but that's okay. That one I've read all of the books for, have seen all of the movies for, and I much prefer the book than the movie. A lot of the times I'm like, no, I like the movie because it's like it simplifies the book and I can be very visual in doing stuff, so that helps me out. Alright, so today's top 5 pick, we're going to start at number 5, and that is the Twilight Saga series. I know. But I went with a friend to go see the first movie, and I was like, this is interesting. Oh, it comes from a book. Really? I had no idea. I kind of usually avoid those kinds of things, so try my best to. So I went, oh, I'll try the book. And I read the book and I'm like, oh my god, this is so much better. I'm still not a big fan of the main character, but the overall story, I love. It's a good story. But, yeah. So that's the first one, and I have seen all of the movies. I prefer all of the books. And I still enjoy it. I'm pretty sure I could go back and read the book and be like, this is cool. Or maybe the movies have just corrupted me enough where I go, I don't like this anymore. I don't know. But that's why it's number 5 on this list. Alright. And number 4 on this list is the Divergent series. Now, I only was introduced into this recently. A friend of mine in her school, she had to do a group project, class-wide project, and they were like, let's do a book series, and they picked that one. So when I went to go see her project, because it was like a presentation type project for college, and went to go see it, was interested, so found the first movie, watched that one, liked the movie, and I plan on getting the book so I can actually make a good comparison. But, I read little snippets of the book, and it seems pretty good. So, that'll be one that I'm going to try the book now and see how it goes. Alright, so number 3 on this list of my favorite book to movie series is the Vampire Saga series. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that is Interview with the Vampire, Queen of the Damned, the Vampire Lestat, among a bunch more. Anne Rice is amazing. I am enjoying Interview with the Vampire. I'm about halfway through that one. And as much as I love it, Louis, he gets really boring. The movie, I really love Interview with a Vampire, the movie, because it sped up the slow dialogue, and gave great visuals, and young Brad Pitt can't do any better. Young Kirsten Dunst couldn't do any better than that. Tom Cruise. But yeah, the book is really interesting. It'll take me a while to read it, but I am enjoying it. I mean, for me, it's slow. Most people be like, no, this is good. And I'm like, I think it's good too. It's just for my own, mental state on how I read, it's slow. But I still love it. And that's the first one that I'm getting. I will get the other ones soon. I physically have that one. I'm looking at it. It's on my shelf. It's right there. But yeah, I really am enjoying that series. It's a good one. I suggest it. If you've seen the movie, I suggest trying the book. It's good. Alright, so my number 2 on this list is the Hunger Games series. Now, I have read the first couple chapters of the Hunger Games and little snippets here and there. Basically, I tried to find them online because I watched the movie and was like, I would think it was on Netflix and I was bored and I was like, well, everyone really seems to like this. Let me try. So I did. I tried it and I was like, this is a really good movie. Okay. Now I want to read parts of the book. So I wanted to compare how the book was to the movie. And I read the beginning of the chapter 1 and I was like, it's first person. I haven't read a book that's first person in forever. And I realized, oh, she's probably retelling the story and all that stuff. So I was like, this is cool. This is cool. And then, so I read the part where she's trying to get the points system and sponsors and all that stuff. If you've seen it in the movie, she shoots the apple out of the roast boar's mouth. And yeah, exactly like that in the book too. I was very happy with that. I was like, okay, I think they did a really good translation from the book to the movie, from the little few parts that I've read, and I'm happy with that. So I will be getting the whole book soon. Like, I found like little tiny passages of it online. I will be getting the ebook version very soon because I still have my Nook, and I still love my Nook. It's a Nook color. And I will be reading them on there. So I'm looking forward to that one a lot. I like that it's first person. I like that it's an actual, like, retelling of a story. Like, that's the feel of it when I started reading the book. And I have all 4 movies because I really like the movies. So I'm going to enjoy trying to differentiate between the movie and the book. Alright, so, but my number 1 pick has to deal with the thing that's above me, and the thing on my wrist, and my necklace, and all my earrings. It's the Harry Potter series. For the longest time when it came out, I tried to avoid it. Tried to avoid it so hard. And then finally, I went, what is everyone talking about with this movie? Because I knew it was a book. It came out at a time where if it wasn't manga, I wasn't going to read it. Honestly. So I wasn't into the book all that much. My brother had gotten me a copy, and I didn't like it. I tried reading it, and I was like, oh, this is so boring. And I put it down, and I have no idea where it is now. I think it was like a first edition, too. I have to find it. But, well, first U.S. edition. But, yeah, I hadn't read it. And then finally I was in college, and I went, God, everyone is still obsessing with these movies. And they were still coming out at that point. And I think by that point, like, the 4th one had only just come out. Because I went to college, like, 13 years ago. But yeah, it was crazy. So I decided, I'm like, fine. A friend of mine went, why don't we just watch it? Because we haven't, and it's still going on, and it's still crazy. Let's just try. So we did, and watched the first movie, and I was like, this is cute. I like it. I don't want to like it because it's silly, but I like it. So we watched the second one, and then we watched the third one, and the 4th one had just come out. We went to the theaters to go see that one. When the 5th one came out, we saw that, and then I, like, never touched it again for, like, a decade. And I was like, no. And then finally, we were able to convince my best friend to try watching it. Because I knew I had seen at least 5 of the 8 movies, so I'm like, I'm better off than she is. So she watched all of them, and I'm like, now she's seen more than I have. So I found the last 3 movies and I rewatched all of them. But I was like, this is really good. I want to read the books now. I don't want to read the books. Not true. Not true. I am about more than halfway through, probably a third through the Sorcerer's Stone. And yes, I'm from America, so it's the Sorcerer's Stone. It's not the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, I know. I should have embraced it a long time ago because I knew I was going to love it then, but I fought against it, and I fought so hard, and I've lost. And I'm on Pottermore, that awesome website, and I've taken the test, and I am a proud Slytherin. So proud. I actually went to Universal Studios, and I have Voldemort's wand. I have, thanks for a Christmas present, his wand as a necklace. I have the Slytherin crest bracelet, Slytherin crest earrings that I made myself, Slytherin just snake earrings. I am a Harry Potter nerd, and I like it, so yeah, like I said, I think I'm on like page 140 something out of 240 something, so I have like 100 pages left, and that's fine. I will get there, and then I will get the next book, and I will enjoy it. Although, I think when I am done reading this book, which I will get, sun, I have on my nook, Slytherin everything. Yeah, I will show you. I am on this chapter 13. Yeah. So I'm doing it. I'm on page 158 of 234. I'm doing it. I'm reading them, and then I'm going to compare. And I'm enjoying the book. I didn't think I would, because it's supposedly supposed to be told from like an 11-year-old's or 10-year-old's point of view. 11. And I'm like, that's okay. That is okay. I will figure it out. And I will enjoy it. And that's what I've been doing. I've been reading and looking up legends and collecting Slytherin things, because there's only a couple of my friends in my group that are Slytherin, so I'm like, Slytherin proud. Got a couple Hufflepuffs, got a couple Gryffindors, mostly Ravenclaw. Blue, mostly blue. I'm like one of the few green, which at the time I didn't think anything of it, but when, like back in 2009, when I first joined this writing website that I'm on, real quick story, I had been telling a story of when I was a kid that my mom's best friend's boyfriend, he collected snakes, and every time I'd come over, he would hand me one of the snakes, and the snake would like fall asleep on me, and it would love me, and it would slither all over me, and it was awesome. I loved it. But that made one of my online friends, like, jokingly call me he who shall not be named. Yeah, Voldemort. She was like, oh god, you have an affinity to snakes. Oh, you're Voldemort. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like sitting there, who in the F is she talking about? I had no idea. It's bad. Now I know. Because then someone like explains like bad guy from Harry Potter, and I'm like, oh, he likes snakes? Like, I literally had no idea. And then I've watched all the movies, and I'm like, okay, I have a better idea. And then I was like, okay. And one of my friends was given the Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit for Christmas, and I had watched all the movies, so I thought I'd do good, and I think I got like second out of it, because again, the one who got first also had only seen the movies. And it was cool. I was happy with that. I was fine. But yeah, so that is my top 5 pick of favorite book to movie series. And hopefully I will fully enjoy the books at some point. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that that like button and subscribe, and I will talk to all of you guys later. Alright, thank you for watching. Okay, bye.